Food Safety and Inspection Service website. The information being used in this video is for information and educational purposes. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, teaching, education, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permit by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. A copy of Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 shall be attached to this video. Okay, everyone. So this is a new recall video. The last video I did was on June 3rd. So today I'm just going to be going off of the FSIS page, and we will eventually get to the FDA page because there's more information. So let me go ahead and start with one from June 12th. This is Starway International Group LLC in Maspeth, New York. They're recalling approximately 9,513 pounds of ineligible frozen Silverforms fish ball products that were produced by an establishment in Vietnam that is not eligible to export Silverforms fish to the United States. Here is the packaged items. The details, I'm not going to try to read that, but I will show you the package labels. They have a 16 ounce, I guess that's 2 kilogram, 16 ounce, and 2 kilogram. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Product labels here. If I'm going too fast, you can always stop the video and just take a closer look at everything. Okay, let's go back. It says here the product does not bear an establishment number nor a USDA mark of inspection. These items were shipped to retail locations nationwide. The problem was discovered during a routine FSIS surveillance activities of imported products at a retail store in Massachusetts. There have been no confirmed reports or of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about a reaction should contact their healthcare provider. Of course, FSIS is concerned that some products may be in retail locations or consumer freezers. Retailers who have purchased these products are urged not to sell them, and consumers who have purchased the products are urged not to consume them. They should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. The company name is Starway International Group, God Fong Lee, owner 718-417-1888. And the media contact is Bailey McWilliams. Let's go to the next one. This is from June 13th. King Talo LLC in Puerto Rico is recalling approximately 353 pounds of beef tallow that was processed, packaged, and labeled without the benefit of federal inspection. The beef tallow item was produced from 2023 through May 2025. The product detail states it is a 10.5 ounce jars containing grass-fed beef tallow artisan cooking oil by King Tallow. Let's look at the label. And here is the label, what it looks like. It has nutritional facts on it. And that is what it looks like. It says the items were shipped to retail locations in Puerto Rico and do not bear the USDA mark of inspection. It says FSIS discovered the problem after FSIS received an anonymous consumer complaint about beef tallow products void of the federal mark of inspection being sold in a retail location in Carolina, Puerto Rico. It says the beef tallow purchased, it says the company purchased beef fat from an FSIS regulated facility and further processed into tallow, portioned into jars, and relabeled the product without the benefit of FSIS inspection. The product contains a nutrition facts label leading people to believe that the product is safe for human consumption. King Tallow LLC does not possess a federal grant of inspection and is not authorized to produce products intended for human consumption. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these products. Anyone concerned about a reaction should contact a healthcare provider. And of course, they're concerned that some of the products may be in consumers' pantries. Retailers should not sell the products, and consumers should throw them away or return them to the place of purchase. Here is the company's information. King Tallow LLC, Joel Ramos, owner, King Tallow 2023 at gmail.com, and the Congressional and Public Affairs contact is Bailey McWilliams. Last is a listeria contamination. It was originally announced on June 17th, and there was an update as of yesterday, June 18th. So I'll start with the editor's note. FSIS and its public health partners, including the CDC and the FDA, are investigating the outbreak of Listeria monocytogenes linked to this recall. Both partners issued alert related to the outbreak. For more details, you can view the CDC safety alert, Listeria outbreak linked to chicken fettuccine alfredo meals, and the FDA advisory outbreak investigation of Listeria monocytogenes chicken fettuccine alfredo meals from June 2025. Now let's go to the original announcement. Fresh Realm establishments in San Clemente, California, Montezuma, Georgia, and Indianapolis, Indiana are recalling chicken fettuccine alfredo products that may be adulterated with an outbreak strain of Listeria monocytogenes. Out of an abundance of caution, the company is voluntarily recalling all products produced prior to June 17, 2025 that are available in commerce under the brand names. Here are the products right here. 32.8 ounce tray packages containing market side grilled chicken Alfredo with fettuccine, tender pasta with creamy Alfredo sauce, white meat chicken, and shaved Parmesan cheese with best by date of June 27, 2025 or prior. Next is the 12.3 ounce, tray packages containing market side grilled chicken Alfredo with fettuccine, tender pasta with creamy Alfredo sauce, white chicken, broccoli, and shaved Parmesan cheese with best by date of June 26, 2025 or prior. The last one is 12.5 ounce trays containing Home Chef Heat and Eat chicken fettuccine Alfredo with pasta, grilled white meat chicken, and Parmesan cheese with a best by date of June 19th, 2025. The products bear the USDA mark of inspection on the product label as well as the establishment numbers of EST point P-50784, EST point P-47770, or EST point P-47718 printed on the side of the packaging. And here's what the labels look like. Here you go. This is the 32.8 ounce. This is the 12.3 ounce. And this is the Home Chef 12.5 ounce. These are what the packages look like. Okay, so FSIS and public health partners are investigating an outbreak of LM that currently includes 17 ill people in 13 states. As of June 17th, 2025, there have been 3 reported deaths and 1 fetal loss associated with this outbreak. The outbreak strain of LM was associated from ill people on dates ranging from August 2024 through May 2025. The same outbreak strain was isolated from a routine chicken fettuccine Alfredo sample collected by FSIS in a Fresh Realm establishment in March 2025. The lot of chicken fettuccine Alfredo represented by this sample was held during sampling, destroyed, and never entered commerce. The subsequent investigations at the establishment that produced this product and into the product ingredients have not identified the source of contamination. FSIS also used purchase records from 2 ill people to trace purchased chicken fettuccine Alfredo products to Fresh Realm establishments. An additional 2 ill people verbally described chicken fettuccine Alfredo products they purchased. FSIS identified products produced by Fresh Realm that matched the description during follow up at the retail stores where they shopped. The investigation is ongoing. FSIS is sharing what is currently known regarding products associated with the outbreak as the agency continues to work with public health partners to identify whether a specific ingredient in the chicken fettuccine Alfredo may be the source of this strain of LM. So, of course, consumption of food contaminated with LM can cause listeriosis, a serious infection that primarily affects older adults, persons with weakened immune systems, and pregnant women and their newborns. Less commonly, people outside these risk groups are affected. So, this is the part that I always like to read so you can understand what it does. So, I'll start here. Listeriosis can cause fever, muscle aches, headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions, sometimes preceded by diarrhea or other gastrointestinal symptoms. An invasive infection spreads beyond the gastrointestinal tract. In pregnant women, the infection can cause miscarriages, stillbirths, premature delivery, or life-threatening infection of the newborn. In addition, serious and sometimes fatal infections in older adults and people with weakened immune systems. Listeriosis is treated with antibiotics. People in the higher risk categories who experience flu like symptoms within 2 months after eating contaminated food should seek medical care and tell the healthcare provider about eating the contaminated food. These symptoms says people in the higher risk categories who experience flu-like symptoms within 2 months after eating contaminated food. Well, how do you know you don't have listeria? That's what's bothering me. And it's already been 1 fetal loss due to this. So I'm happy that we get this information, but unfortunately, sometimes it's too late. You have to hear complaints and other illnesses being reported before we know what's going on. So, of course, FSIS is concerned that some products may be in consumers' refrigerators and freezers. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them, and these products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Let me give you the contact information for the company, which is Fresh Realm. Mary Beth Lowell, Director of Internal Communications, 425-531-0122, and her email address is marybeth.lowell@freshrealm.com. And the Congressional and Public Affairs person is Bailey McWilliams. Now I want to go back up because it says that these alerts are also at the CDC and FDA. So I personally like to go to FDA. You can go to either one, and this is where it looks like. The FDA usually has way more recalls than FSIS because they say everything from baby food to dog food to medicines. But this is what it looks like. And it basically gives you the same information. It does say that the company recalled them and certain chicken fettuccine meals produced prior to June 17th and sold at Walmart and Kroger. So it says stores affected. Fresh Realm chicken fettuccine meals were distributed nationwide and are sold in the refrigerator section at Walmart and Kroger stores under the Market Side and Home Chef brand names, respectively. This advisory will be updated as needed. It says the status is ongoing. Okay. And this is the original. This is the current update. And it's just telling you the same thing. As of June 18, 2025, a total of 17 cases have been reported from 13 states. Of the 11 people interviewed, 7 reported eating pre-cooked meals, and 4, which is 57% of that, specifically reported eating chicken fettuccine alfredo. Of 17 people with information, 16, which is 94%, were hospitalized, and there are 3 deaths attributed to listeriosis. There is 1 pregnancy associated illness in a mother that resulted in a fetal loss. This gives you the case count map provided. So these states here reported 1 sick person. Texas reported 3, and Louisiana and Michigan reported 2. I apologize. Sorry. It says total illnesses. This is the case count: 17, hospitalization 16, deaths 3. Last illness onset was May 10th. States with cases are Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, North Carolina, Nevada, Ohio, South Carolina, Texas, and Virginia. And the product was distributed nationwide, and it gives you what it looks like and the contact information. So I'm not going to go into detail more about, you know what? Let me see, because I heard that there was a recall on mushrooms, which is my favorite food. Let's see, food recalls, outbreaks, emergencies, yada 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 yada. Food recall mushrooms. Let's see if it gives us the. Let me go home here. Sorry. Ay ay ay. Go here. Let's go back. Advisories, alerts, safety information, recalls. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. Let me see if I click on here. Usually it gives you a longer list, of course, when I'm recording. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. I remember there was a recall. Enoki mushrooms. Here we go. This is the one I want to. Dried apricots, gummy products, cucumbers in bushel boxes, dark chocolate almonds, honey cough syrup, semi-sweet chocolate. Is that Pirellis with white and Christmas color seeds? I love mushrooms, so I really wanted to look at this. This one was from June 11th. Potential foodborne illness, again, listeria, enoki mushrooms. And this is from Whole Food 999 Inc. of Brooklyn, New York. Is recalling its 200-gram packages of enoki mushrooms because they may be contaminated with listeria, an organism which can cause serious illness. The recalled enoki mushrooms are distributed nationwide in retail stores. The product comes in 200-gram green plastic packages marked with UPC barcode 6976532310051 on the back label. distributed by Whole Food 99 Inc. out of Oakland Gardens, New York. No illnesses have been reported. The contamination was discovered after samples were collected from a store in Michigan and subsequent analysis by Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay. Um, Here is the company's information right here. I can't. There's their number, 917-759-833. And media contact is Jai G. He, 917-756-9833. And this is what the enoki mushrooms look like. They're the long, slender mushrooms. Okay, so you can always go to either of these pages. I will be trying my best to bring you more updated data. Like, look at this. This is Newport Plus ventilators and certain related service parts. It's a potential defect with it. So yeah, it's very important that we all look at all of these pages, FSIS and FDA. This ends this recall video for today. As I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with others and please stay safe. I love you all. Have a good evening.